What is alcohol? This is the truth about alcohol. I'm talking about your beers, wines, liquors, ciders, and so forth. The word alcohol was actually derived from the Arabic al-khul, which can be directly translated into body-eating spirits, or BES. And this khul is where we get the English word for ghoul. For those of us who follow the DC comics, we do know Ra's al Ghul, which basically means the head of a demon. So a ghoul is a demon that usually resides in deserted places and places like cemeteries. So in English folklore, a ghoul is known to rob the cemetery of the dead bodies or corpses and basically eat them. So a cannibal as well, a flesh-eating demon. Is this why our bodies feel like dying the next day after we've overindulged in alcohol? Is this why when we are drunk or have gone past our so-called limits, we act in a certain way? Is this why certain people suddenly act out, become violent, maybe overly sexual, or very hyper? Is this why in some certain religions, in some certain traditions around the world, before the shaman or the dukun or the witch doctor, whatever you'd like to call them, is this why they sometimes drink certain concoctions and smoke weed so that they may be out of their mind in order for them to be able to communicate with the spirits of the dead and therefore do their bidding? Death, spirituality, acting out of character are all very similar things, and they're all tied to alcohol. Is this why when a ghost makes a sound, we say boo? Or is this why we call alcohol booze? You know, the English language can be very funny and tricky at times as well. The way it's been set up is for you to say certain things, but it actually means something else as well. In Arabic, there is a species, or should I say a certain class of creatures that are called jinns, Djinns. Is this why some alcohol is called jinns, Jins? Is this why some alcohol are called spirits? Basically, we refer to vodkas, gins, rums, and everything as spirits. Are these spirits that take over? Well, what I believe is that once you drink too much or you have gone past your limit, your true self, your true spirit, your true soul, the real you kind of tethers away and cannot be in your body at that moment because the environment has just become too polluted, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Is this why we sometimes have blackouts and don't remember what we did the night before or what we said? Maybe our truest selves could not handle being in our bodies in that type of environment, you know. And this is when low-level entities kind of take over our bodies and basically take our bodies for a joyride. Is this why we cannot walk properly? Is this why we stutter when we speak, slur our words? You know, things like reading and writing becomes almost impossible. Is it because these low-level entities, spirits or demons, are not used to being on earth and being in human bodies and therefore take advantage at times like that? Well, for those of you who still drink alcohol, it would be best to minimize it. But then we all know, as they say, a man takes the drink, then the drink takes a drink, then the drink takes the man. Stay blessed.